Hello, welcome to Covering Sports with Prince, and in this segment I'm going to be speaking about the Pitbull Cruz and the Lamont Roach fight, which has just ended in a draw. My prediction was Lamont Roach getting knocked out in the 5th round. I didn't think that he would have been able to take the pressure early on from Pitbull Cruz. That's why I had the 5th round. But the fact that he endured it so early, even after the knockdown in the 3rd round, he bounced back. After the 5th round, I had Lamont Roach win a majority of the rounds. He landed more punches, and Pitbull kind of got neutralized. He wasn't fighting the same fight he did early on, which I did expect if Lamont Roach survived them early rounds. And he kind of surprised me with his toughness. I didn't know he was so tough. I knew he had skills when I was breaking that down in my prediction, but I just didn't think that he would have been able to endure the power of Pitbull Cruz and his constant pressurizing in the early rounds. But he really did surprise me. But ultimately, I did have Roach winning the fight. I believe that Cruz had the 1st round, Roach had the 2nd, and obviously Isaac Cruz had the 3rd round with a knockdown. I had Cruz in the 4th round also, and the 5th, but after the 5th, like I said, it was all Roach. Plus Isaac Cruz had a point deducted in round 7. So ultimately, I do believe that Lamont Roach won the fight, and he was robbed once again. You know, to be honest, would love to see the fight again, as it was an exciting fight. However, the guy's been robbed twice. Once against Tank and once against Isaac Cruz. Doesn't really make sense to sanction a rematch. I don't think so. I really do feel for him, and I really do. Being robbed twice, being robbed off a world championship in the lightweight division, which was him moving up for the 1st time and having his first fight against a world-class fighter in Tank. And then he moved up again, you know, to the super lightweight division against a very tough opponent in Isaac Cruz for the WBC interim championship, and he was robbed once again. So he's been denied twice. You know, this win would have put him in the position to fight the world champion at super lightweight division, Subriel Mateus, which I do favour Lamont Roach after watching his display against Cruz and saw the grit and the heart that he has and the ability to endure the pressure and the power. Once again, his skill was never in doubt in my mind. That's why they always say, or there's a saying in boxing, you can't leave it up to the judges. Exact reason. And in saying that, thank you for tuning in to Covering Sports with Prince.